Prynawn croeso, hello and welcome to the Bluebirds Nest Live, Haverfordwest County's live audio commentary coverage of every away game. It is match day 7 and we've made our way back to the Essity Stadium up in Flintshire. A second visit here already this season, and it's a tough task of Lee Fowler's Flint Town United today, who are themselves back in the Cymru Premier after promotion from the Cymru North last season. We are hoping to extend our good run of good recent record, I suppose, in North Wales, having won here against Cae a few weeks ago at this very ground, formerly known as Cae y Castell, and of course our victory that was on the Scorio cameras over at Carnarvon too. It was, however, defeat for the Bluebirds last weekend for the first time in the 24-25 league campaign as reigning champions, and first time UEFA Conference League qualifiers, TNS, the New Saints, recording a narrow 1-0 victory over us last weekend at the LHP Stadium in Carmarthen. Lee Fowler's Silkmen, meanwhile, notched their own first victory of the campaign on match day 6 last week. A brace from their striker Elliot Reeves, 2-0 win at Park Avenue, Aberystwyth Town, again in front of the live Scorio cameras last Saturday evening. Between the two teams, you have to go back to April 2023 for the most recent meeting. On that occasion, at this very ground, it was the Bluebirds who ran out 2-0 winners over at goals to Corey Shepherd and Jordan Davis that day. Looking at the league table, currently find ourselves, we're sitting third in the table after 6 rounds of action, and a victory today could see Tony Pennock's men jump back up to be right at the top of the league. Teams are just walking out onto the pitch, so we will go through the lineups. 2 changes from last weekend. Returns for Ben Fawcett to lead the line alongside Ben Amoun, and the return of Luke Tabone following his international call-up with Malta, which saw him travel across Europe for their Nations League campaign. Luke joins us back, so it's Owain Jones and Alaric Jones who drop to the bench. So, starting lineup: Zach Jones in goal, Lee Jenkins, Ricky Watts, Corey Shepherd again with the armband, Ben Fawcett, Kyle McCarthy, Greg Walters, Yori Humphreys, Luke Tabone, Ben Amoun, and birthday boy Jacob Owen, who today celebrates his 20th birthday. Substitutions: Ivan Knott, Harry John, Alaric Jones, Kyle Kenneford, Owain Jones, Daniel John and Fletcher Picton. For the home side this afternoon, Jack Flint starting goal, Bobby Beaumont Broadhead, Michael Burke, Harry Owen, Jake Phillips, Ben Hughes, Elliot Reeves, Joshua Jones, Isaac Lambert, Sidi Sanogo Fafana and Florian Jonsian. Luke Murphy on the bench, Luke Marriott, Harley Brindley Pegram, Levi Morrison, Teddy Mafunu, Riley Oakley and Harry Thomas Cartwright. Officials this afternoon: referee Rob Jenkins takes matters in control in the middle, assisted by Daniel Beckett and James Young, and fourth official looking after the 2 technical areas is the infamous Nicholas Pratt. As you might have seen from social media already this afternoon, joining us in the main stand is a little octopus teddy that hopefully becomes a bit of a lucky mascot for us on our away days. The octopus is part of a charity initiative that was recently discussed on the Bluebirds Nest podcast when we had Will from Tor Sports join us. The octopus is raising funds for T Havan and the Ronald McDonald charity. So proud to have our little blue Ollie the octopus with us. Fingers crossed he can bring us some joy as we look to start another streak of picking up as many points as possible. Ben Fawcett over the ball in the centre circle. Referee just checking each team of 11 players, checking his watch, and we're almost underway. Let's see what he's trying to get going. Whistle in his mouth, and we are underway. Bluebirds kicking off in the custom design home strip, obviously manufactured by Tor Sports this afternoon, proudly sponsored by Gelli Moore. Good afternoon to all at Gelli Moore again who are joining us on the commentary, including superfan Marcus Greenish. Lee Jenkins, early touches, travelling down on this near side. Same views from us, same seat actually in the media suite in the main stand here at Cae y Castell, Essity Stadium. So overseeing the technical areas down below us and in front of the Scorio cameras. So again, as I always say, the Scorio cameras will be offering a slightly different perspective on things. For myself, the Bluebirds travelling playing left to right. Corey Shepherd, chance. First shot on goal. It is wide, out for a goal kick. But positive start from the Bluebirds here. I must mention the incredible number of Bluebird supporters who have joined us in North Wales. The long journey. A massive thank you to those that are here in person today. When we turned up, there was a number of Bluebird shirts mingling around the area. But as I look to my left and right, I can see lots of merchandise. The club will be really happy to see bobble hats, scarves, etc. However, I must say the sun is out. It's a really nice afternoon up here in Flintshire. I think a special mention, I can see Kevin Haldane down the bottom there, who's driven the bus full of supporters up today. So big shout out to Kevin. Hopefully, as I very often say, we can return to Southwest Wales with 3 points in the bag and lots of happy smiles. Flint, their first chance on an attack, over on the right-hand side. Chance to shoot from outside the box is over the bar. Big appeals for offside weren't given there, but it's going to be a goal kick. Chance for Zach to bring us up further up the pitch. As I said, hopefully sending us back home with 3 points this afternoon. I must admit, I do fancy us for those 3 points, as do the bookmakers. We have 4-6 on for the victory. However, having seen Flint play on the Scorio cameras last weekend, their odds are 4-1 in some places this afternoon, slightly higher than I thought they would be. But a good football passing team, so it'd be interesting to see how this plays out at the moment this afternoon. Kyle McCarthy taking a chance to clear his lines here, but Flint back on the press. Chance for Reeves to test Jenkins, but it's Jenkins who comes out of the first battle between those two. Be an interesting contest between our on-form centre-half against, well, what Flint manager has labelled the best striker in the league. He's given high praise to his own number 9. And it's a throw-in on this near side for Flint, and it's been well documented how their set pieces are really crucial to what they do, Flint. He's got a great throw. Zach has managed to come and punch that one clear. Shepherd clears it only so far as he's going to be offside there, surely. The flag again doesn't go up. It's Greg Walters to block. Linesman seems to have forgotten his flag, perhaps. Back, Joshua Jones with a chance to clip in. Well defended by Luke Tabone. Lee Jenkins comes across and makes sure it goes out for a throw-in only. Pennock issuing the commands down beneath us on my left-hand side to his defenders. Lively start from the home side. Ball coming in. Headed clear by Yori Humphreys. Oh, and a header. The second ball won by, can't see what number it is for Flint, but it's headed wide of Zach Jones's goal. He did have to dive to make sure he was going wide, but he looked to have things under control. So again, a chance for Zach to clear. 2 shots for the home side already, both wide. Again, as I said, lots of blue sky above us, but there's a fair wind with Flint in the first half, I must say, coming right across us, right to left. The Bluebirds, as we have been every game so far this season, lining up in a wing-back formation with Luke Tabone central of the back 3, with Jenkins to his right, McCarthy to his left, Yori Humphreys right wing-back, Jacob Owen left wing-back. Midfield 3, the old guard, should we say, Greg Walters, Ricky Watts and Corey Shepherd. And then up top today, Fawcett given his chance to start. Been on the bench for the last 2 games, coming on and making an impact, but himself and his namesake Ben Amoun leading the line. Looking across the Cymru Premier this afternoon, 2 other games going on. Across in Carnarvon, hosting Britain Ferry Llanselwell, no score there, and TNS hosting Barrytown United, again no score there, as we are 6 minutes into the fixture. Again, the ball, bit of head tennis at the moment, in the central part of the pitch. Jenkins, linesman does flag for offside there, but somewhat sarcastic clap by the coaching staff of Haverfordwest County there to congratulate the linesman on finally raising an offside flag. As I said, the home side, no mugs. They've come up, they're looking to compete. Lee Fowler, assisted by former Colwyn Bay manager Steve Evans, who obviously people would know from his time at TNS and across the league, former Welsh international himself. Yori's just giving it away on this near side. Great through ball. McCarthy's going to cover to Zach Jones, who clears. Yori, to be fair, didn't have many options on, but played backwards towards Jenkins, I think it was, but pinched by number 27, Florian Yonshan. Force it to Ricky Watt. Shepard's making the run. Chance. Oh, it's a chance. It's cleared off the line. Great effort by Shepard. Put it round the goalie, but cleared off the line. What would have been a much needed opening goal for the Bluebirds, just to steady the ship here. It's end to end. Again, Fofana this time through ball. It's going to go all the way through to Zach Jones. Flint clear their lines. 2 good chances from both teams already. Hopefully a sign of good things to come for an exciting game. We are just 6-7 minutes into the fixture. It's proven to be too exciting for my liking. Ricky Watts now in the centre of the pitch, out to McCarthy, back to DeBone. Just coming into the centre circle, plays forward. Benamoun comes into space, lays it back to Walters. Again, great through ball by Greg. Nearly finds Fawcett, but it's goalkeeper Jack Flint who picks up. Good numbers in attendance this afternoon. Again, a couple of hundred, I would say, attending here at Cae y Castell. As the keeper clears. Big high kick into the Bluebirds half. Jacob Owen beaten in the air that time. Ball comfortable back to Zach Jones. Bit of time. Plays out to Lee Jenkins. Open space in front of him, but Reeves is coming across to shorter space. But Jenkins shows us a step of pace. Gets forward. Is tackled. Reeves takes the ball and man. Hughes comes away with it. Plays it down the left-hand side. Number 11, Joshua Jones, breaks into the Bluebirds box. Goes round to Bone. Defender does well to stop him from crossing. Has to play backwards to number 3, Michael Burke. Left-footed, crosses into the box. It's deep. Greg Walters first to it. And Zach comes to collect. Again, Homeside showing their attacking threat there. Reeves did well to catch up to Lee Jenkins, who was marauding down this near side touchline. 1-1 in that battle, but scoreless in the game. Zach Jones punts, right-footed, deep into the Flint half. Amoun wins his first header. Shepard the second. Back to Amoun. Again, just pinched by the home side, who thump it 60, 70 yards back to Zach Jones. Outside his box. Takes it back into the box. He's got McCarthy as an option over on the left. Amoun looking... He's completely... a couple of inches taller than his 2 centre-half opponents this afternoon. Although saying that, I think Flint might actually be playing a similar formation here. I think they're a back 3 with wing-backs. Yeah, 3-5-2 Flint. Jenkins has had the ball, has run down this near side, all the way in line with the edge of the Flint box. It's not going to be a Jenkins. Jacob Owen, who's crossing the pitch to deliver then. What's becoming a little bit of a speciality for Jacob, especially with the missing Jack Wilson out of action for this season, it seems, with his knee injury. So Jacob Owen's been practicing his long throws. Jacob Owen then, ball in hand, number 23. Every Bluebirds attacker in the 6-yard box. It's deep, it's up in the air. Jenkins gets a flick. Amoun almost with a chance to get up in the air. Watty wins the header. It's safe in the keeper's hands. Didn't really fall kindly enough there. Greg Walters is the last man back. He's got a big challenge that he does really well to win that one. But it's fallen to Reeves, edge of the box. Strikes low, saved well by Zach Jones. I think the sun and the wind played havoc with Greg there for the high ball. Couldn't quite get his head on it. And then the pace of Fofana over on the far side. Managed to pinch the ball. Greg got a touch on it. His touch followed into the inform Elliot Reeves, the number 9. Took a strike from the edge of the box and Zach saved down low to his left. Bluebirds on the attack already. Force it. Being slightly manhandled by the skipper, Harry Owen for Flint. Back to Greg Walters. 30 yards out. Through ball for Amoun. Just pinched before Benamoun could get a shot off. Fofana clears. Only as far as Jacob Owen. Back to Greg Walters. 35 yards out. Finds a through ball. Again, it's intercepted. Reading those passes well, the Flint defenders. To Bone on the halfway line. Has bounced it back and forward. Shepard again plays forward ball a little bit too much off the artificial surface and again into the keeper's hands. His captain, probably the tallest player on Flint's side, Captain Harry Owen, plays a through ball too far. Again, mirroring the Bluebirds' attempt there, and it's gone into Zach Jones's hand. Zach puts the ball at his feet. He's playing it short to McCarthy over on the left-hand side. Left of a back three. Space in front of him to move. Greg Walters given an option, but quickly picked up. Jacob Owen made a great run down the left. McCarthy's found him. Back to goal. Turns backwards. Cruyff turn. Can't quite find that space, so has to play to Watts. Back to McCarthy. Again over on that far touchline. Little dink forward. Watts into the penalty box. On his left foot. Cuts back to Jacob Owen. Chance to cross. Right-footed into the area. Force it. Ooh, punched. Keeper got higher above it. Greg Walters fouled on the edge of the box. To the left of the D of the penalty box. 25 to 28 yards out, I'd say, yeah. Shepherd is heading towards fetching the ball. Referee puts his marker with his shaving foam down. Chance for the right foot that you would have thought from that side. Great work from Jacob Owen to get the ball in. Force it. Almost got his head on the end of it, but it was Jack Flint in goal who managed to punch over Fawcett's head clear. Walters picked up the second ball. Quick touch, and then was brought down by Fofana. So it's Jacob Owen and Shepherd over the ball. I fancy Sheps to pull the trigger here. There's a four-man wall in front of him. Sheps over the wall. Oh, what a save. Superb save by the keeper. High to the keeper's right, into the top corner. And Fofana almost gets free, but Jacob Owen and Shepherd pinch it back. Cross, Jacob Owen. Oh, keeper can only parry it down to Walters. Chance. Oh, off the line again. Greg Walters nearly opening his account. Good pressure from the Bluebirds. And again, it's going to set piece time. Jacob Owen coming across to take this throw in again on the near side. Almost identical place. Jenks and Tabone come forward. Great free kick by Shepherd. It was flying in the top left corner. And the keeper's dived. Two-handed. Pushed it away. Jacob Owen then into the box. Falls to Amoun. Can't really swing his foot there, but it goes back to Owen. Puts it deep. Jenkins is there. Headed clear. Jenkins actually lost the header. Incredible. Watts. 40 yards from goal now. Back to goal. Has to go back to McCarthy, who has to go back to Zach Jones. Takes a touch and plays out to Jacob Owen. Well controlled and patient here. Jacob Owen forward ball. Humphreys is going to be on the end of this one on the near side. It's straight out for a throw in. Can't quite get a hold of that one. Flint quick to play. Shepherd pinches the ball. Oh, it's very untidy from the home side. Advantage is played as Reeves gets back to his feet. Over on the far side, Fofana and Jenkins tussle. Jenkins was falling. Fofana falls on top of him. No appeals. Zach rolls it out there to McCarthy. Chance to break again. Again, a lot of time for McCarthy over on that far side. They're not looking to press him. Plays to Jacob Owen. Has to go back to Walters. Walters turns bravely. Chips forward, but it's headed clear by Harry Owen this time. Shepherd forward to Watts. Chance to break. Amoun's looking at the line. I think he might be slightly offside there, but it's again well read by the defenders who come away with it bravely. Fofana. Is it going to be... He cleverly doesn't pass to his teammate. It would have been in an offside position. Jacob Owen fouled over on the far side. Free kick, Bluebirds. See, we're broadcasting live across Haverfordwest County's YouTube, Facebook and Twitter this afternoon. Please feel free to get involved in the chat. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Again, I can see great numbers of supporters tuning in this afternoon. Excellent to see going in partnership, if you like, with those who've been able to make the game in person this afternoon. I'd say there's a good 40 supporters who've made it to Flintshire this afternoon. Zach has cleared, and it's pinched first time and headed straight back to Zach. Calmly, Luke Tabone allows his keeper to come and collect. And already McCarthy again over on that far side. He's having a lot of time on the ball. Plays it forward to Amoon. Great feat by the big man, but the second player does manage to pinch it off him. And it's out for a throw-in. Flint throw on the halfway line over on the far side. Captain Harry Owen with it. Throws forward. It's a high one. McCarthy. Oh, I think Jacob Owen lost the ball in the sun there. So it's gone straight out for another throw-in. Bluebirds throw. 16 played. 0-0. However, there has been a goal over at the Oval in Caernarfon, who take the lead. 1-0 Caernarfon. And it's not been updated just yet who's got that goal. Great touch, Ben Amoon over on the far side. Plays forward. Foul not given by the ref. I think everybody was waiting for the foul to be given there, but Ben played the ball forward. It's gone out for a throw, but was somewhat taken off the ball late. It's Cymru Football app is telling me Caernarfon are 1-0 up, but I can't tell you the goal scorer just yet. Tabone and Reeves now battling over on the far side. Foul given on Reeves. So it's going to be a free kick over on the far side, in line, I'd say, with the penalty spot. About 12 yards away from the corner flag. A lot of familiar faces in the Flint Town lineup. Jake Phillips, formerly of Airbus, set piece specialist, I'll say. Great throws, great set piece dead balls. I think it's going to be him who takes this one, the number 7. Bluebirds, Zach Jones looking to get the boys organised inside the penalty box. There's only Fawcett who doesn't stand inside the penalty box. He is actually coming back with a number 8 Ben Hughes, who's leaving just the one defender back for Flint. So all out attack here. Right-footed, crosses deep, over the top. It's Jenkins' header. Then a Tabone one. Come clear. Yori Humphreys with a chance to break. Fawcett on his bike, away. Fawcett's up against 2 defenders on this near side touchline. Backs himself, beats one. Forward ball, chance. Ricky Watts in the box. Across the goal line. Good move there. Fawcett, the architect, and Watts' first time right foot, right across the 6 yard, well, probably 2 yards out from goal. Goes out for a goal kick. It's Caernarfon, according to Cymru Football, 2-0 up, and both goals by Zach Clark. So the Cymru Football app is now telling me. I don't know whether they've accidentally pushed the Zach Clark goal scorer twice, but they're certainly in front there. Shepherd and Hughes battle well in the middle again. To McCarthy on the left-hand side. McCarthy forward, can only find Hughes. We've got it back to Fofana on the far side. In Tricky, the winger, over on there. We enter the 20th minute of this one. Good afternoon, Roland, all the way across the other side of the world, taking the Bluebirds International. Warm welcome to you this afternoon. And you join us with it still 0-0, 20 minutes in. Bluebirds in possession in their own final third year. Walters over on the far side. Tries to get a throw-in off the Flint defender, but they've actually looked after it well, Flint. Breaking out on this other side. Again, it's Phillips, Shepherd as well, to physically get hold of the ball again. Again, it's intercepted, but Yori Humphreys has pinched it again. Fawcett to Shepherd. Great feat by Shepherd. Composed. Plays inside to his midfield fellow general, Greg Walters. Again, just looking really calm on the ball this afternoon, the Bluebirds. Tabone stepping in, crosses the halfway line. Greg Walters is tucked in at centre half for a moment, who does find himself on the ball. Walters diagonally. Can he find Humphreys? Jones is going to pinch it off him. And the header comes outside and it allows Fofana a chance to play forward. Jenkins, of course, wins his header and puts it out for a throw-in. Still 0-0. Good afternoon, Adam and David, joining us on Facebook. Warm welcome to you. No goals to report as yet, but it's been an entertaining first part of this one. Both teams creating good chances, 2 off the line that would have seen us take an early lead, but good chances from the home side as well. And again, they've got another one here. Phillips, man, I said, set piece specialist with his feet and his hands, is looking to get this one back underway. It's quite a narrow pitch here in Flint. So he has got all his attackers inside the 6-yard box, but it's going to be Jacob Owen who gets first. The second header won by Phillips against Shepherd, but has headed it straight up for a goal kick. Safety restored. So it's still 0-0, but again, that's something to watch, that Phillips. And I know it was identified in the pre-match team talk with the players that they are a threat from set pieces. Zach Jones then, great kick. He's going to find Amoon over on the far side. Comes to Bourne, out to Shepherd. Iori Humphreys wins it, does well. Jenkins looks to play forward. Rare you see Jenkins thump it as long as he has, but it's worked because Fawcett's got it on this near side. It's going to be a Flint throw in. Again, look to play it quickly. Humphreys heads forward and only find a Flint player, Phillips. It's a Bourne now, this one, to win. Possession from both teams, sloppy here. Fofana's played it over the top. Zach. Jenkins heads clear, and Iori has managed to clear with a deflection. So it's right in front of the dugout, going to be a Bluebirds throw. Yeah, Adam's saying there, nice to see Luke de Bourne back. It is very much great to see him back in the heart of our defence following his trip with Malta. I regret to say I can't remember the two nations that he's been playing at, but I know he's done a lot of mileage over Europe with the Nations League for his country, Malta. He didn't manage to get any game time, unfortunately, so he's back fresh, but he's had a great experience again with the national team. He has made his debut in the past, coming on. Hasn't started for the national team, but has come on for a couple of minutes, I believe, at the end of one of their fixtures previously, but not this round of international fixtures. I'm sure somebody can Google for me and find out where they were playing. Amoon, 30 yards out, goes back to Shepherd, moving forward, sideways to Greg Walters. Shepherd looking to find space again. Greg sees Jacob Owen on his own on the left-hand side. Faces up, cuts inside on his right foot. He's going to have to come back to Greg. Shepherd is open, but Greg goes back the same way. Through forward, again, pinched by Harry Owen, the centre-half and captain for Flint. But we build again. McCarthy this time, coming down that left-hand side, offering the natural left-footed option. Back inside to Watts. Great feat by Watts. Finds Tabone. Steps in, beats 3 players in doing so. Plays it to Jacob Owen. It goes back to Watts. Good spell of possession here. Can they get a hold of this one? Shepherd finds Jenkins with space to move into. Powering forward, the big man. Cleared. It's going to be a throw in. Jacob Owen, I suspect, is coming across to take. Yeah, it is going to be Jacob Owen who makes his way from the left-hand side for the throw. Thank you, William, on YouTube telling me that Malta played Andorra and Moldova. So, yeah, Luke has been with the national squad at camp in Andorra and Moldova. Thought he was showing a bit of a suntan. Jacob then throws into the box. First header by Flint, but can only come back to Jacob Owen. Down the right-hand side, beats his man. Chance to... it's well defended by Flint again. Just stopping Jacob, pulling the trigger and crossing there. Joseph Jones. Oh, Humphreys nearly pinched it back off him. It's McCarthy. Ball 1. Referee changes his mind. Home side appealed. McCarthy pinched the ball fairly, I thought, but threw his man to the ground in doing so. Home side appeal for a free kick. Have got the free kick just inside our half, in front of me, in front of the main stand. So it's, again, Phillips going to be taking a free kick. McCarthy not given a booking. Good bit of banter in the crowd from the home side here. Got the referee's observer very close to us. The free kick goes short, back to Phillips. Chance to cross, slightly better angle. Amoun wins his header. Walters taken. Free kick, and much the amusement of us anyway. Fofana is into the book. Fofana takes the first yellow of the afternoon then. Probably was a yellow, but if that was a yellow, I think McCarthy's was as well. Fortunate for us. Said the referee's observer close to us here, close to watching the action unfold. Zach then, midway between the penalty box and the halfway line. All in green. Zach Jones, right-footed, deep into defence. The keeper comes... Oh, Lee Jenkins has absolutely clattered the keeper. It was a fair contest. I think the keeper has called for it. He looks to have a free save, but Lee Jenkins competed in the air. Keeper's okay. But it's going to be a free kick. Very well protected, the keepers these days, of course. So the keeper takes a quick one to Phillips. Out to Harry Owen on the right-hand side. Plays forward to nobody. So McCarthy's got a chance to turn onto his left foot and clear his lines. Does really well. Force it, competes in the air. Pinches it. Chance to move forward. Force it. Cuts back inside. Looking for some support, but they come away with it. I think McCarthy had a stamp on his toe there, but he's still got the ball. Moving forward really well. Strong, solid tackle coming in from Mario and to put it out for a throw-in. 27 played here, still scoreless. However, there's been a goal at the third fixture this afternoon. TNS taking the lead at home against Barrytown United. No update on the scorer just yet. So it's 2-0 at Carnarvon, 1-0 at TNS, and 0-0 here, where forces to touch, let him down a little bit there. So it's going to be a throw into Flint. Yeah, I can confirm it is 2-0 to Carnarvon. 2 goals in 4 minutes for Zach Clark over at the Oval. Looking to find themselves a bit of form there themselves, following their trips into Europe. Shepherd just pinched off Elliot Reeves there, and chance for Fofana over on the far side. It's going to be too long for him. Out for a throw-in. Panic not happy with Shepherd there, who seemed to stall on the ball somewhat. A little bit hesitant to get his pass off, and Reeves from nowhere pinched his pocket and come away with it. So throw in right by our own left side corner flag to get us underway. Jacob looking to get us up the pitch here against the wind. Does well. Flat, low cross, throw in, up the line. Shepherd looking to get back on the ball and make amends. But it's Harry Owen, a through ball to nobody. Jenkins lets it go all the way through to his keeper. And it's going to be Zach Jones. Ball at his feet, not in any rush. Going to have to be patient, it seems, this afternoon. 29 played, 0-0. Zach out to McCarthy on the left-hand side. Plays forward early this time. Over Amoun's head. Harry Owen pinches. Watts comes away second. Forward, it's got to be... Really good chance for Yoncian up top for Flint. He is offside. Zach saved it anyway, but really good chance for Flint there. Ball ricocheted in Ricky Watts' tackle. Fortunately, great dummy by Jenkins, who comes away with it on the right-hand side. Finds Fawcett, cuts inside, travelling across to Greg Walters, 40 yards out in space, out to Jacob Owen this time. Faces up with the right back, takes him on, gets around him. Great athleticism from Jacob Owen. Can he get... Falls to the floor, called up from the referee. McCarthy, great tackle, is a Bluebirds throw. Greg Walters back on the ball. Got to go back to his keeper there. Limited options. Back to Zach Jones as we look to build another attack. I think Jenkins is the right option. He picks it up first time. Diagonal ball. It's high into the keeper's area. Ooh, almost goes over the keeper, but it's into his hands. It's certainly end-to-end here at the Essity Stadium. 31 played. Wind with the home side this first half, and it's proven to be an assist because that goal kick was huge. Almost reached the Bluebirds penalty box, that one. So hopefully that's something that we can use to our advantage in the second half. You can see the trees just behind the home team's goal, blowing heavily in the wind now. It's really picking up. Walters and Watts link up well in the midfield. Forward. Oh, force it with it. Tackled. Flint pinch it again. McCarthy has to clear. Can only put it into touch near the halfway line in our own half, over on the far side. So it's Phillips again. I keep mentioning the man looking to get play underway for the home side. He's got a huge throw in. That's what he's going to be doing there. He is 40 yards from the corner flag, but he's already looking into the box. Massive throw into the box. Won by Taborn. Falls to Reeves. Chance. Swivel and a miss from the second chance at goal for Reeves there. Allowed Ricky Watts to move forward. Puts Flint under pressure with a through ball, but dealt with well. Again, it's back out to Phillips on the far side. Amoon hunting it down. Goes past him. Appeals for offside given. Notes being taken by the Bluebirds coaching staff, ready for a debrief on the break. The interval probably about 15 minutes away. Jenkins on this right-hand side. His opportunity to move forward, blocked by Reeves this time in a better defensive position. I think the striker forces Jenkins backwards. Zach Jones now sees Jenkins in space. Reeves is putting some shift in, to be fair, but Jenkins plays forward. Shepherd's going to be on the end of it, deep in enemy territory. Shepherd finds Fawcett. Great space. Fouled. Oh, big call. Big call by the referee. Waves it away. Fawcett taken from behind in the box. Goes down. I think it says a lot. The home player was panic-faced looking at the officials. Fawcett scratches his head with that one. Referee waves play on. Referee Rob Jenkins not giving that one. Jenkins wins the clearing throw-in to McCarthy. Finds Shepherd in the centre circle. A little bit of space to move forward. Finds Jacob Owen. Looking for the 1-2. Jacob Owen cuts inside. Right-footed. 40 yards out. Finds Walters. Got Yori Humphreys on the outside of him, as is Jenkins. Jenkins sideways to Jacob Owen. Feel pressure is mounting here. Something's coming. I can feel it. Fingers crossed. Jacob Owen. Shepherd bounces back to Luke Taborn. Little option, but to do that. Luke Taborn back to Shepherd. Out to Jenkins. Has to go back. Under pressure. Good pressure there by Torsian. Zach Jones puts one up for Ricky Watts to compete with. Shepherd back on the ball. Not quite falling there. Two men around him. Loses possession. It's going to go all the way clear to the keeper, Zach Jones. We are 34 minutes in. Taborn inside his own half. Gives it to this option of Jenkins coming down this near side. Here he goes. Moving forward. Reeves is chasing. But Jenkins is doing well. It's fouled, surely. But Humphreys plays a 1-2. It's gone out for a throw. Just a little bit too heavy by Yori, unfortunately, there. It's going to be a throw in to Flint again. To the right-hand side of me. Opts for a short one to Jones. Got to play back. Oh, great block by Yori Humphreys with his nose. One down holding his nose, that one. Henry, the physio, looking potentially to come on. I think he's fine. He's just caught a ball in the face there. Much needed break in play, I think. The boys all head towards the coaching staff from both sets, having a little bit of a debrief here. 35 played. This is going to add to the injury time. But Panic and Richards in front of me, very much issuing the commands and the tactics. But to overcome a very resolute home side here. Still no goals to report since Carnarvon took a 2-goal lead and TNS took a 1-goal lead. However, looking across the Cymru South in particular, goals galore at Penrith Khyber, 2-2 there with Avon Lido. Tre Thomas back to winning ways at the moment, 2-0 up at pretty local derby there, Pontypridd. It's 2-0 Tre Thomas. It's Dave Vincent and Edwards with the goals for Tre Thomas. Up in the north, Mould hold a 2-0 lead against Ruthyn Town. Other than that, there's lots of 0-0s this afternoon so far. My gut feeling tells me this one isn't going to end 0-0. Both teams will be looking to get at least a goal on the scoreboard. I don't think one goal is going to be enough. Both teams looking threatening. Yari Humphreys still receiving a little bit of treatment from Henry, slightly out of my eye line with the dugout in between. Doesn't seem to be too much of an issue. Sure, the Humphreys family, if they're tuning in, will be keen to know that he's all right. Just getting back to his feet here. Just caught one pretty close to a left-footed clearance from the home side and caught one sweet in the chops. Again, Richards issuing the commands in front of us here from the dugout. Rob Thomas chatting to Zach Jones. I think it's Lee Jenkins and this opportunity to break down the right-hand side is big offering, big opportunity. Yori's back on his feet. He's making his way to the touchline. I think he'll be okay to carry on shortly. Potentially a bit of a red cheek, maybe. Doesn't seem to be any sign of any blood or anything like that, thankfully. Just a little bit of dazed and confused, I would have thought. Back underway with Yori off the pitch now. And Flint threw it to their striker, Elliot Reeves, whose touch let him down, and it's gone up for a throw-in. So Jacob Owen then over on this right-hand side. Bluebirds down to 10 for the moment. Doesn't find a blue shirt. So Flint come away with it. Shepherd, Watts, interlinking in the middle. Shepherd loses the ball again with two men around him. But McCarthy's pinched it. And Flint have cleared for a throw-in 8 to 10 yards away from the flag over on the far side. So it's going to be Jacob Owen, I would have thought. Yeah, setting up. Yori's coming back to the field of play now. Shaking that one off. With just 6 minutes of normal time of the half to go. And I thought they'd see Yori out to make sure he's okay again at half-time. We'll keep you updated with that one. So Jacob Owen's going to be getting us back underway in a very attacking position here. It's for the Bluebirds, but Shepherd and Watts on the edge of the box. Everyone else inside the 6-yard line. Against the wind, I must say. Tabone team to be pushed in the back there. Ball's in the back of the net, but whistle is long gone. Free kick to the home side. Frustrating that one, but again, throw in against the wind. Couldn't have the distance. Great defensive header by Jacob. And then on to Luke. Watts flicks it on. Amun, bit of space, moves forward. Great through ball. Oh, it doesn't quite drop to force it. Great through ball. Bend to bend there. It's a great little flick by Fofana. Oh, through ball. Almost finds Reeves there. Home side. Appreciated that one. Much applause in the main stand here. But Blues come away with it. It's forward. Force it. Can't quite get on the end of that one. Held up in the wind quite nicely. Free kick. It's Torsian again. Hasn't been booked. Walters has taken one on the back of the head there. He seems okay, but it's going to be a free kick just by the centre circle spot. Greg back on his feet. Jenkins going forward. Attack time again. There's been a goal over at Carnarvon. 2-1 now it is, with Britain Ferry getting a goal back for the visitors there. Interesting to note that Rio Dyer started for Ferry as Keeper comes. Oh, free kick. Came into the box. The keeper came for it. They fell to Shepherd 30 yards out. Couldn't quite get the ball back into play. Was falling to force it. Edge of the box. Right-footed cross. Blocked back to Watts. It's going to go back to Jacob Owen. Chance to cross here. Opts to go a little bit safer to Walters. Last man back. Puts it forward. Walters. Diagonal across. You find Jenkins. It's going to be a corner. No, goal kick. Thought there was a touch on the end of that one. Goal kick then. 41 played. Still 0-0 here. Seems to be the last 5-10 minutes for both teams a little bit sloppy with possession. It's been a good little arm wrestle so far. Back underway then. Again, a strong goal kick using the advantage of the wind in this first half. It is blowing a gale. That ball has gone 70, 80 yards there. Huge goal kick. It was headed out for a throw-in on the far side. So, again, as I've said many times already, Phillips is going to get us underway. He's looking for a short one. Plays it backwards to the centre-back. Plays it back to Phillips. Chance to put one in the mixer. Here it comes, just deep in, headed clear by McCarthy, and now Humphreys finds Shepherd. Chance to counter-attack. Oh, deflected again. Interceptions so many times by the home side this afternoon. Flint blocking a through ball. They've done their homework, I think. Jacob and Yori just had a little switch, I think, here. Yori operating on the left-hand side now, so it's Jacob with the right-hand side throw-in. Going to look down the line. Plays forward. Moon goes back to Jacob. Jenkins hooks one forward to Walters. It's going to go all the way back to McCarthy on that left-hand side. Loads of space for McCarthy to move into. Gets his head up. Moon's head into the back post. But it goes easy to Walters. Square to Shepherd. Again, a chance. Shepherd gets his head up. Great. Oh, too long. Zips off the surface here, and it's out for a throw-in right next to the corner flag. The right idea, but Amun couldn't quite even, he couldn't get on the end of that one. Throw-in again, comes up. Jacob Owen wins the first flick, all the way back to McCarthy, who's going to go home to the keeper. Zach Jones then on the edge of his own box, plays forward to McCarthy. Pressured by Reeves. Does well to find Tabone. Tabone steps in, plays it high into centre-half territory for the home side. Heads out to Walters. Turns to McCarthy. Watts has to go back to his keeper there. Almost lost it. Zach to Watts again. Bounces to Shepherd. Great little touch by Shepherd. Out to McCarthy. Space in front of him. Great little inside ball again to Shepherd. Coming across Jenkins. Big open space into the final third. Jenkins out to Jacob Owen. Cuts inside on his left. Finds Jenkins on the byline. Squares. Oh, great shot at goal. Saved by the keeper. Parry down. Shepherd does well to pinch it. Jacob Owen. Watts showing his age and experience there. Great dummy. Watts to McCarthy. Again, cross fielder by McCarthy. Sees Jenkins. Little nudge by Jenkins. Almost headed into a Flint net by a Flint defender then. Through ball. Tabone cuts out. Reeves looks lively up top for the home side. Jacob Owen on the near side picks up possession. Finds Shepherd. There's going to be 3 minutes of stoppage. 3 minutes to go then. Oh, ball pinched by Flint. Through ball. Jacob Owen is going to win the foot race. He played it back safe to Zach Jones. Does. Zach plays it sensibly to Walters. Calm again in possession. Walters breaks forward. Reeves in hot pursuit. A little bit of a foul after the ball has gone. And another one, ref. That's a foul. Panic again pleads for another free kick there, but we've got it inside the centre circle. 2 and a bit to play Greg chatting with the fourth official in front of us here saying, how many times am I being caught late? And he's quite right. There's been a number in the first half. Shepherd then, as I said, just over 2 to play. Chance to play the ball forward from the centre circle. Very straight and in the middle of the goal that one. So it's a tricky angle. Puts it deep. Great collection by the keeper, who plays it short, bravely. And Flint break. Harry Owen, the big centre half. Gallivanting down the far side. Zach Jones comes to collect the defensive header from Jacob Owen. Just, again, I'm gesturing to calm things down here. Let's keep it tight until the half, the keeper says. 2 to play. Zach, ball in hand. Looking to get forward. Be a great time to pinch a goal here now. But you feel this wind is playing havoc in this first half. Again, Flint header off the goal kick, off the punt, I should say. Shepherd then forward ball to force it. Back to goal, being held up by the defender who's had the better of him the first half. Force it back to Jacob Owen. Crosses deep. Yori's on the end of it. Can only put it slightly further behind him. So Harry Owen, the captain, clears for Flint. Doesn't find anyone. Tabone on his own. Just coming into the central part of the pitch. Tabone. Got Jenkins to his right. That is the right option. Comes across to Jenkins. Gets his head up. Plays it to Jacob Owen. Tabone steps in. Diagonal to Humphreys. It's going to be a throw in to Flint. That one probably not the right call there. I think Tabone had a little bit more time, opted for the diagonal and went out over on the far side. Just over a minute to go, I'd say then. We're into the 48th minute. Referee looks at his watch, plays carrying on. McCarthy wins the header off the throw. Jenkins opens his body, comes out over on this right-hand side. Chance to play forward. Jacob Owen to Shepherd. And there is the whistle, the half-time whistle. So we are scoreless. It is 0-0 here at the Essity Stadium. Flint Town United 0, Haverfordwest County 0. We'll have a brief break, but we'll be back for second half coverage in the next 15 minutes. Until then, we'll bid you farewell. Prynawn da, croeso nôl. Good afternoon, welcome back to the Bluebirds Nest Live. We are bringing you live audio coverage of this afternoon's Matchday 7 Cymru Premier fixture. Currently, Flint Town United 0, Haverfordwest County 0. We are just about to get the second half underway here. There has been a substitution. Harry John has joined matters on the pitch, replacing Iori Humphreys. I think Iori obviously took a knock late on in the first half, so I think it's somewhat tactical and medical. Iori is fine, but Harry John joins the contest. We're questioning in the chat on YouTube, is 0-0 a fair score? Probably is, to be honest. The wind, I feel, played a big factor for the home side in the first half, and it's now with us, still blowing a gale, looking at the trees up quite high up above us at the Essity here. Ben Moon is manhandled off that throw. Ricky Watts almost wins a goal kick for the Bluebirds, but Flint have got possession of the ball. Luke Tabone does well to come away with it. Forward to Shepherd. Dinks one over the back line. Moon and Fawcett are chasing. Both going for the ball there somewhat. It's cleared by the keeper. It's going to be Shepherd on the end of it to Watts. Brings it down on his chest. Puts one over. Shepherd collided with number 2, Bobby Beaumont, Broadhead there. He's back on his feet very quickly. Shepherd given a yellow card. For me, it wasn't a yellow at all. I think he made the most of that one. He's got a big smirk on his face, the number 2, as he jogs away. Shepherd then booked early in this second half, where I'm trying to work out what formation the Bluebirds are going with. Jacob Owen has gone, I think, over to right back. I think we're playing a back 4 now, it seems, which I thought might be the case as we took a break. Shepherd out to McCarthy then, coming down this near side. Harry John playing very attacking now in the second half. Flint clear. Shepherd heads the recovery. And Hughes puts one forward. Tabone wrestling with the 27. Flint on the attack. Reeves 30 yards out. Through ball. Pinched by Tabone. Needed to beat as well. Good ball forward by Shepherd. It's going to again go all the way back to the keeper. They play it bravely along the floor, the home side. Harry Owen. Flint have pinched it high up the pitch to Broadhead. Squares. It's a goal. Flint Town take the lead. Ricky Watts lost the ball over on the near side. Heart in mouth moment there. Cross in by Broadhead from the penalty spot. It's number 8, Ben Hughes, unmarked on the penalty spot. Just got his right foot across it and it's gone in the far post. Flint Town United 1, Haverfordwest County 0. Interesting start to the second half here. Tony Pennock won't be happy with that one, with the home side coming out on the front foot. So 1-0 to the Silkmen. Fawcett already with the ball on the centre circle. Get us back underway then. Shepherd goes for goal from the kickoff over the crossbar. The keeper was off his line. Pennock still issuing his commands from the goal conceded there. So here we are. Keeper takes kickoff then and clears. McCarthy wins the first contact. Jenkins over on the right centre position now, like I said, with Jacob Owen at right back. Finds Walters. Little dink forward to Fawcett. Good touch by Fawcett. Jenkins caught offside. I don't think I'd ever be saying that. Lee Jenkins bombing on, caught offside. So 1-0 to the home side. Across the Cymru Premier, Carnarvon still hold a 2-1 lead at home to Britain Ferry Llantsawel. And TNS lead 1-0 at home to Barry. So free kick to the Silkmen on the edge of the box. Keeper feel this is going to be a pattern now. He's taking his time to take this one already. 49 played. We trail 1-0. Jenkins doesn't quite get on the end of a chance here for Ricky Watts. Has to clear into touch. Flint definitely starting the brighter of the two teams here. Again, I said they were a good football inside in the first half. Even better the second half. Yeah, comment on the YouTube. Flint new signings making a difference. Definitely the case. Good punch clear by Zach Jones. Taking ball and man there. And the second ball won by Flint. Shot first time wide, very well wide of the goal. Steve Evans and Lee Fowler, the manager and the assistant manager here at Flint, very vocal in the dugout. Looking to keep hold of this lead. Jenkins has the short goal kick. Tabone gets his pocket picked, mind. Throw in over on the far side. Tabone not happy with himself there. Throwing his arms down. Just need to steady the ship here. Plenty of time to find a response. Plenty of time. Jacob Owen then long throw down the right hand side. Won by Flint. Harry Owen has to go back to his keeper. Shepherd pushing forward. Oh, almost gets a block on the keeper. Forward ball. McCarthy wins on his left foot. Plays a ball forward. Walters. It's like a hot potato here at the moment, this ball. Good clip forward by Flint. Tabone again getting his pocket picked, but Greg on the recovery plays a great switch of play to Ben Fawcett in an attacking right position. Looks like we're playing three up front at the moment with Harry John. He's unmarked on the edge of the box. If Fawcett can find Harry John, plays it back to Jacob, cuts inside onto his right foot. Plays, Fawcett didn't read the second ball. Jacob thought he'd made a run, but it's out for a goal kick. So, goal kick again. Keeper taking his time over there. Don't get the ball. 52 gone then. Trailing 1-0. A couple of Bluebirds players have been out warming up already. Obviously, we got the firepower of Owen Jones and Fletcher Picton on the bench in attacking positions this afternoon. Still potentially come. I think the keeper, with the first half wind, was really making hay as the sun shone, because his second half kicks haven't been great. This one straight out for a goal kick. For a throw in. McCarthy. Heart in mouth moment again by Ricky Watts, unfortunately. McCarthy threw it to Watts, who played a square pass to his keeper, Zach Jones, and it fell short, almost finding the feet of Elliot Reeves 40 yards out the goal with an empty net. But Zach did well to clear. Hang on to your hats. I think this second half is going to be nail-biting. Always drama when it's Haverfordwest County involved. Greg Walters does well to steady the ship in the middle there. Great football by Flint. Composed themselves there. The keeper has it. Over on the left-hand side. Flint move forward. Forward ball read well by Jacob Owen. Forward to Fawcett, who turns. Too many defenders around him. Loses it. Great interception by McCarthy now. Chance to break. McCarthy finds Walters on the left-hand side, on his left foot. Great cross. Amoun inside the penalty area. It's got to be... Oh, he's given a goal kick. His shirt's all over the place. He managed to get his shot away into the side netting, but was very much getting his shirt pulled there. Not so many appeals, to be fair, from Ben Amoun. Wind seems to have gone up a notch in our favour. Wind's with us. Hopefully that makes it a chance for lots of attacks to come as we put the home side under pressure. Headers back and forth between the two teams here in the middle third of the pitch. Header all the way back to the keeper, who dives to the ground. As I said, 54 minutes gone, still on the ground. Now he's getting up. Referee Rob Jenkins just ushering him to his feet. Ball rolled in front of the keeper, finally clears. Jenkins is going to be on the end of this one. Again, the wind held it up. So it's Fofana who comes away with it. Jenkins picks up the second ball. Finds Amoun. Shepherd, great drop of the shoulder by Shepherd, who's travelling forward. Got McCarthy to his left, finds him. Gets his head up. Harry John in a lot of space, a lot of times here. Watts plays it out to Jenkins. Chance diagonal, crossfield ball. Shepherd's on the back. Keeper comes to collect comfortably. Surprised he didn't drop to his feet that time. Encouragement from home staff, Lee Fowler and Steve Evans. Keeper finally drops the ball again into the wind. It's held up, such a difference in the distances with the keeper now in the second half. McCarthy heads forward, but only finds Flint captain, plays the ball forward. Tabone's going to be on the end of it, completely misses the ball or the header. Harry John, great little flick over. Again, everything drop into the home side at the minute. Harry Owen back to his keeper on the edge of the box. The joy and the frustration of the Cymru Premier is incredible. It's a goal kick, Haverfordwest. Wasted chance there from Flint. Crossfield ball headed directly out for a goal kick. Zach then looking to get us back underway. Plays it short. Jenkins just inside the box. Back to Zach Jones. McCarthy and Watts free over on this side. Tabone plays it short. Finally, Harry John on the ball. Turns. Gets away from the first defender. Finds Walters. Back to Jenkins. Jenkins head up. Can't really gallop forward like he was in the first half in this change of shape. Watts over on this left-hand side now. Across, back to Jenkins. Now there's a bit of space in front of him. Heads forward. He finds Walters inside to Tabone. Back to Shepherd. Back to Zach Jones. Good little bit of possession again from the Bluebirds. Just gaining a bit of composure even. Watts back to Zach Jones. Great forward ball. Ends up with Jacob Owen. Amoun forward to Jacob. Again, it's just pinched. Again, big clearance from the home side. Held up in the wind. Trickles through to Zach on the edge of the box. Jenkins comes forward with it. Space opening up for the big man to run into. Keeps going, Jenkins. He's given the ball away, but it's gone to a blue shirt. Good little move there by Jenks and force it. Again, a lot of space for Shepherd now in the Flint half. Out to Jacob Owen. Good attacking spell here. Shepherd diagonally finds McCarthy. Great ball by Shepherd. Cuts inside. McCarthy beats his first man to force it. Edge of the box. Good tackle by Harry Owen. The captain leading his team well here. Great tackle, Lee Jenkins. Out for a throw-in. Had to get the ball there, otherwise he was in trouble. Throw-in then to Flint. Finally back into play. Referee surely going to start looking at some of this time wasting already. Free kick given. Jenkins fouled right by the corner flag. I think Jenkins looked to play it quick. Fofana got in the way of it, so it's going to go back. Referee making them go all the way back to the corner flag when Zach was looking to play quickly. Funny how a goal can change a game. Zach then not going to look to play short now. He's going to look to get on with it. Keeper still not happy. The referee, still not happy with where Zach Jones had the ball. Finally back underway. Zach clears. Yeah, again, the wind is making such a difference for his kicks now. Big plus for us in the second half. Jenks to Bourne. Shepherd back to goal. Has to go backwards to Bourne. Little ball forward. Jacob to Greg. Come away with it. Fofana breaks for the home side. Through ball to Reeves. Over on this near side. Got Ricky Watts in front of him. Turns inside and out. Great save, Zach Jones. Down low to his right. Stops the score from being doubled. Great save by the keeper. And already Blues attack. Hands on hips by a lot of the coaching staff from both teams here. Great save that keeps us just a 1-goal deficit. Walters and Owen interlink on the far side to Bourne. Got Ricky Watts outside him. Playing, I think Watsy seems to have dropped into a back three for the time being anyway. Clip forward by Shepherd. Finds Walters right near the byline. Crosses square. Blocked. Flint come away with it. 60 gone, 30 minutes to go. Jacob Owen, great interception. Harry John, 30 yards out. Goes easy to Shepherd, comes forward with it. Referee surely plays advantage. Does. McCarthy, back to Harry John. Watts on the halfway line. Dribbles forward, bit of space. Harry John's made a great run. If you can find him, has. Harry John, chance to cross. Cuts back onto his right. Lays it back. McCarthy, left-footed, crosses. Great area. Falls to Walters, edge of the box. Walters! Fawcett. Fawcett 6 yard out on the rebound. Couldn't quite wrap his foot around it. Great strike, Walters. Great save. Ball just seemed to stay still in the air for Fawcett. Didn't quite get his left foot on it. And it's cleared by the home team. Big chance. Great strike from Walters from the edge of the box there. I'm sure that's one for the Scorio highlights. Jacob with the throw in on the far side with the wind. Tabone gets the first contact. Corner ball. Feel again a little bit of pressure being put on the home side here. Hopefully we can get the equaliser. There's plenty of time. No need to panic just yet. 62 minutes gone of this one. Again, looking for a bit of a set piece header, perhaps from Lee Jenkins at the back post. That's the prediction. There's a lot of pushing and pulling inside the penalty spot area, but McCarthy's left foot gets us underway. Great area. It's deep. Header over the bar by Ben Fawcett. Great contact on that one, but high and wide that one, unfortunately. So, goal kick, referee encouraging him already to speed things up. Feel there's a yellow card coming from the keeper before the end of this one. He's switching sides now. Keeper bravely switching sides with the goal kick after the ref had told him to hurry up. Yellow imminent, surely. Reeves gets away from McCarthy. Down the right-hand side. Chance to cross. Does it cross? Cleared just by Lee Jenkins. Again, it's a late contact by Joseph Jones at that time. Hooked on by Shepherd in the central part of the pitch. Walters is going to get another loose ball. Gets it back under control. Chance to break. Amoun on the right-hand side. Crosses. Intercepted. Joseph Phillips back on it. Through ball. Looking for Reeves every time here on this right-hand side. He's in on goal. One-on-one with Zach Jones. Chips. Great save, Zach Jones. Striker tried to be a little bit too clever with his efforts there. He tried thinking the keeper, and Zach's right hand, big waving arm came over it, slapping the ball out for a corner. Twice now, Zach Jones has kept the Bluebirds in this one. Big chances going astray for the home side. Could be very well much 3 goals clear here, but it's still 1-0. Again, both teams scratching their heads with how this one's unfolding in the second half. As I said, Owen Jones and Fletcher Picton now warming up for the Bluebirds. Right-footed then, it's going to be Jake Phillips to get us back underway. Great area. Headed clear by Walters. Harry John getting manhandled on the edge of the box. Fawcett comes away with it. Puts a through ball. Jacob Owen can't quite get there. It's Beaumont over on the far side. He's running out nearly for a blue throw, but Flint keep it. Diagonal switch. Zach Jones does well to come and collect. Having a great game, Zach. To be fair, goal wasn't his fault, I must say. And he's done well to keep us still in this one. It's going to be critical. Shepherd's cross fielder has come off a centre-half's head. So it's going to be a throw-in in a very attacking position. I'd say about 10 yards from the corner flag here. So Jacob Owen trotting across. Just a chance to steady the ship here and prepare for a bit of a attacking throw-in set piece. We are 65 minutes into this one. 25 of normal to play. Throw in, incoming, Jacob Owen. It's going to be a black and white head. Free header that time. Greg heads it back into a position. It's up in the air. Jenkins just playing head tennis with it all. Reeves is going to pick it up inside his own half. 4 shirts around him. Greg gets on the ball finally. Chance to get his head up. Out. Fawcett on the right-hand side. Cuts inside onto his left foot. Travels infield. Got to find a shirt. Finds Walters. Finds McCarthy on this left-hand side. Natural left foot there. Can we whip a ball in? Goes back to Walters. To Jacob Owen. Now it goes to McCarthy. Chance to cross. Deflected. Throw in. Jacob in the right area. Ready to take the throw. Ball being requested. Already looking at the clock. 24 to go. Come on, boys. Welcome to those of you joining us late this afternoon. It is Flint Town United still with the lead, 1-0. With the ball thrown into the box, headed almost for a corner. It's going to be another throw-in. Ball again out of the ground, so fourth official just throwing a ball back into the play here. Jacob Owen, he's run himself ragged, to be fair, so far this afternoon, and just seems to have lost a little bit of his power for the throw. But it's thrown into a good area. Fall, Shepherd, wide. Good first time strike by Shepherd with the armband. Seems to have got a bit of a hobble in his run there, Shepherd. I don't know if he's taking a knock. Doesn't look 100%. Goalie already being encouraged not to slow things down any further. So we still chase a goal. Cleared by the keeper. A better one from him. Tabone wins it clearly. Heads it forward. Amoun doesn't quite fall for him. Free kick given on the edge of the centre circle for the Bluebirds. Home side not happy with that one. Kyle Kenneford, the next substitute, to go for a bit of a warm. I feel that fresh legs are going to be key to this one. An early goal will put us right back into contention to pick up some points this afternoon. The longer it goes, the more frustrating it is. Macca, Kyle McCarthy on this one then. Very central again, not offering much of an angle to put it into an attacking area, but goes to the right-hand side. Fawcett on the end of it. His header into the danger area is collected by the keeper, who, of course, falls to the ground. Still on the ground. Referee on the halfway line has surely now got to be starting to identify this slow play. He's rolled, put it down and thrown it up in the air. McCarthy clears with his head. Headed on by Jacob Owen. Just put straight back into a danger area. Falls to Hughes again. The 8. It's got to be offside there, surely. No, referee with play on. Zach's got it. Safe for now. Still, we trail, but we're on the ball quite a lot already now since going behind. Early goal in the 47th minute, I think it was, of the second half. 48th minute, actually. Greg Walters on the halfway line. Space to move into. Plays forward. Ben Amoon, very deep. Need him right in the area of Jacob Owen on the left-hand side now. Cuts inside in his right. Chance to cross. Great area. Headed clear. Greg doesn't quite manage to get it under control. So Flint break. Jenkins looks to be in control of that one. Goes back to Zach Jones. Forward to Tabone. Tabone out to McCarthy on this near side. Just coming up to the halfway line. Just over 20 minutes of normal time to go. Tabone stepping forward now on the halfway line. Little chip ball, finds Amoon. Edge of the box, cuts inside. Oh, it's so... That's a dive. That's simply a dive by the Flint defender there. Shepherd does well physically to get the ball back. Finds Harry John in the 10 position. Gets himself a bit of space. Walters cuts inside. Shepherd now. Through ball. Oh, it's got to be a free kick. Ref! Oh, Greg Walters was through on goal. Is taken off the ball. Keeper's lying on it. Things heating up in the stands here. Both sides looking for points. It's going to be a lively finish to this one. First thing that the captain for Flint, to be fair, has done wrong all afternoon. He's run it out into touch. So the Blues back under possession of the ball. McCarthy, too much time, if anything. Doesn't a little bit indecisive. Goes back to the keeper. Bounces to Tabone. Force it now on the halfway line. Has to play the way he's facing. Tabone, chance to pull clear. Loses it. Shepherd does well to pinch it and gets his body in. Oh, loses it. Referee not having it. So Beaumont now on this near side. Referee's losing a little bit of control here. His players all over the place, lying down after fouls. Throw in halfway line to the Blues. The number 2 is still down after Jacob Owen's tackle there. Seems to be winded, but no, it's his knee he's saying, I think. Physio is on, so he'll have to come off. Changes don't seem imminent just yet. However, a number of Bluebirds are in the corner flag area warming up. Dan John, Fletcher Picton. I think for me, the obvious one would be Owen Jones. Proven himself as a bit of a super sub this season with a number of goals. But we enter the 73rd minute of play. 17 of normal to go. Still trailing. The fullback for Flint back on his feet. Owen Jones is the one being called by Gary Richards to get stripped. Take a couple of minutes of preparation and chat, and then Owen will be joining matters on the pitch. Back underway then. Flint down to 10 for a couple of moments here. Beaumont, the 2 off, having received treatment. Luke Tabone in the centre circle. Fawcett has to come short for it. He's run himself a fair distance to say. Fawcett, McCarthy, back to Tabone. TNS now lead 2-0 over at Park Hall. Watts, there's a bit of a space down the right-hand side. Cuts back. Getting slightly edgy here at Cae y Castell, Essity Stadium. Shepherd now with the ball. Inside, great turn by Walters. Gets away from his man. Just needs to do the simple keep ball possession here. It'll come, boys, it'll come. Fawcett, the cross back to Walters. 30 yards out. Cross to Jacob Owen. Half an opening. Harry John inside the box. Can he get something? Won us a penalty the last time we were here. Can he do it again? Oh, Jacob Owen, swing and a miss. Waves play on. Great area for Jacob. Punch is clear. Jenkins. Oh, it's going to go out for a corner. No, Jenkins keeps it in. Cross from the big man. A little bit of a interesting one just now. Jacob Owen went across, missed the ball. It's out for a throw-in now. Calm in play. Yeah, it's Owen Jones who's coming on. I think it's going to be Fawcett. It is Fawcett.
Replacing number 9, Ben Fawcett.
Number 9, Ben Fawcett, then coming off. Owen Jones to enter the pitch. Yeah, Jacob's cross missed the ball. Slightly comedy value of that one, but then connected with the second one, was blocked, went for the interception, and then got
20, Owen Jones.
a collision of sorts. I don't think it was a foul to either team, but the ref waved play on, and then half a chance, which Jenkins almost put into a great area. McCarthy then finds Harry John. Oh, he's tackled late. Again, ball just needs to be looked after a bit better here. Tabone, with time on his hands, plays it square to Watts. He's got Jenkins outside him. Jenkins operating like a right wing back at the moment. Harry John across the Walters, 30 yards out on his left foot, cuts to his right, back to Harry John, 35 yards out. Out to Ricky Watts. Amoon around the back post. Watts shoots. Probably not the right choice there from Ricky Watts. High and wide over the bar. Non-threatening, that one. 75 played, 15 of normal to go. A frustrating afternoon, particularly in the second half. Homeside pinched their goal and have certainly parked the bus since. But they're still operating a 3-5-2. But the ref... Ball ricocheting from many heads, back and forth. Shepherd, great silky feet to get away from the Silkman, but again, Flint pinch it. Perhaps a little bit too much. Elliot Reeves coming away with it. Jenkins holding up well. Walters having a foot race now with Hughes. Gets the foul. Buys the foul well, Walters, much to the frustration of the home side. He's bought that one. Foul. Ref giving us a foul. Ball bouncing. Tabone comes to collect. It's pinched again, but he's got away with it. Has to go back to Zach Jones. Plays forward to Tabone again. Sideways to Jenkins, who travels forward. Jenkins, a lot of space in front of him as he makes his way forward. Through ball, Owen Jones. It's going to be a corner. Corner to the Blues then. 76 on the clock. A lot of frustrations from the home side. Great time to score if we can, yeah. McCarthy then preparing for a left-footed in-swinger. Nearly every player, apart from Jacob Bowen, in the box. A lot of height advantage to the Bluebirds. So McCarthy crosses. It's high, it's deep. Walters can't quite get to it. Goal kick. Subs up our second half, I think, that one. Huffing and puffing.
The attendance at the Essity Stadium is 325. Thank you for your support. Thank you.
I don't know whether they can announce on the time. 325 in attendance this afternoon. Not a bad number of supporters from the West as well, to be fair, who have come up to support us. From the outset of this broadcast, we hope for 3 points. I think many of them would accept a point at the moment. Currently, we're going to be leaving with nothing. Well played, Jacob Owen. Opts for Zach Jones. The option there was the right call as well. Just being patient with things. Lee Jenkins then down the right hand side. Through ball. Owen Jones is not going to get that one. A little bit too much. Frustrating. There's change from the home side then. Number 27 coming off is Florian Jonsson, attacker. And number 4, Luke Marriott. I'm assuming Luke is going to be of a defensive capacity. So they're going one up top, Flint, for the remainder of the game, it looks like. He's done well, the 27. Fans appreciating his efforts. Is manager happy with him as well as they embrace? There's a ball on the pitch now. All of a sudden, the keeper's noticed. Of course, he didn't notice before all the substitution issues were being dealt with. How the keeper hasn't had a yellow yet, I don't know. Referee has stopped play. He's identifying on the watch he stopped play, but still, he is killing the game, the keeper. Fair play to him. If you're 1-0 up, that's what you've got to do, I suppose, especially in the position that Flint find himself in the league. Owen Jones, great turn, gets away from one, is outnumbered and boxed and pinched. And it's Jake Phillips to come away with it. It's 3-on-3. Numbers are coming back. A little bit wasted, but Marriott, the substitute, operating, I think, on the left-hand side of the wing-back, I think he's playing, has got possession of the ball on the halfway line. Tabone chests to Walters. Walters with a high cross field ball. Amoon and Harry Owen compete for it. Amoon pinches it. Harry Owen again. He's done very little wrong, to be fair. Wins himself a goal kick for his team. Apart from once running it out for a throw-in, the captain of Flint hasn't put a foot wrong, I must say. Keeper, ball in hand, is actually running back to the goal line now. I think he knows what's coming shortly if he kept on his antics. Cleared only to Lee Jenkins' forehead. Hooked on. Reeves now with it on the left-hand side. Jenkins in front of him. Another chance for Reeves. Cuts inside, cuts outside. Wide. Side netting. Zach Jones then quick to get the ball. What a difference between keepers. And how quickly they get play back underway. McCarthy then switches it. Jenkins, a lot of space in front of him. Come on, Jenks, get going. Pushing up the pitch. Plays it to Jacob Owen. Owen Jones made a great run then. Just wasn't quite falling for him. So it's back with Jenkins. Switches to McCarthy down this left-hand side. Harry John, great forward run. Is found. 30 yards out, drag back, turns. Great through ball to Amoon. Inside the penalty area. Out to Jacob Owen. Crossed. Oh. Jacob on his left. It's cleared. Oh, it's going to be going big. Tabone gets his body in it between Reeves and the touchline. Again, it was a little bit of those nervy moments. Flint working really hard to keep this lead at the moment. Watts, Walters. A little bit of miscontrol there. Walters plays it wide to McCarthy. This is the option. This is space. Left-hand side, Jacob Owen. Fletcher Picton still warming up in front of us. Fletcher could make a big difference, I think. Oh, it's going to be a corner. Jacob Owen, I think, is going to be the right-footed who takes this one. Luke Tabone coming up for the corner. Harry John looking to come short, but there's a lot of space in and around areas, in the dangerous areas in the box. Crosses in then, on the keeper's head, off the line. Free kick given. Of course it is. Frustrations building. 83rd minute of play. Kyle Kenniford, I think, will be the next, perhaps, to be introduced. It's proven to be a very frustrating afternoon in Flint. I'm hoping my own personal track record of never losing at this ground is maintained. I'll certainly take a goal now to keep us coming home with at least a point. But Flint have been good for their lead at the moment, to be fair. They've had some big chances the second half. Tabone gives it away. McCarthy, great recovery. A sliding tackle. Zach Jones picks it up. It was a tackle. Zach gets the thumbs up by the referee. Home supporters not happy. It's a clear tackle rather than a pass, I think. Walters then. Out to McCarthy. Still building up a lot of pressure here. Great runs by Watts. Isn't found. Shepherd on the halfway line. Clips it across to Jenkins. Bounce just gets the better of Jenks that time. And they knock it clear. Offside given. Home side for a 1-0 lead are getting very frustrated. Kyle Kenneford then stripped and ready to come on. I think it's going to be Ricky Watts might be my guess. Home side also making a change. Luke Tabone making way.
Number 25, Luke Tabone.
Very attacking.
Number 19, Kyle Kenneford.
Luke Tabone makes way for Kyle Kenneford. I'd imagine it'd be Ricky Watts, if anything, who goes back there. And it's Harley Pegram coming on for goal scorer Ben Hughes. He's certainly not in any rush to come off. Home side happy with the goal scorer. Pegram comes on then.
Number 12, Harley Pegram.
Zach Jones with a free kick. 10 yards from the halfway line. Deep into Flint territory. At the back stick is Jenkins. Heads it down. Flint clear. It's falling to Pegram. The substitute is fouled by Jacob Owen on the halfway line. Very frustrating. Just not falling for us this afternoon, it seems. 85 played, still we trail. Deep into Zach Jones's hands, comfortable. Bit of a waste from the home side there. Should have kept hold of that one. Manager doesn't say anything, but I think he'd be frustrated with that one. Jenkins then to McCarthy. Back to Jenkins. And out the other side, Watts. I think it's 3 at the back from the Bluebirds. McCarthy, Watts and Jenkins as a back 3. Really looking to throw everything at this one. There's a high press from Flint, keeping the boys from playing forward. Just waiting for the right opportunity. Zach looks upfield. Harry's in a lot of space, as always. Amoun flicks over. Owen Jones, half a chance. Get the... Oh, corner. It's got to be a corner. No, it doesn't go out. The 3 does well for Flint. It's Harry Owen, the captain, again, who comes clear with it. Greg Walters, been really good this afternoon. How is that a free kick? Greg fell to the floor, used his head to keep hold of possession of the ball, and the referee gives possession of a free kick to Flint. Don't know what he did wrong there. It's one of those afternoons. It's been a long time since we've had an afternoon like this. But I think we're facing the barrel of 2 back-to-back 1-0 defeats here. Free kick again, slightly wasted by the home side. Zach Jones gets it, just giving us another chance to come back at them. Can we lose possession of it so quickly? Frustrating. 87 on the clock. There's going to be 2 or 3 stoppage time minutes, I'm sure. Ball forward by Greg Walters. Has found Owen Jones. He's got 2 players around him into the penalty area. Deflected. Corner. Still, there's hope. Jenkins. Watts coming forward this time. Kyle McCarthy crosses the field to take this one. Left-footed. Going to be an in-swinger. It's going to go into an area we're going to have to compete for this one. In the danger zone, right underneath the goalie's crossbar, I'd imagine. Harry John's given an option of a short one, but I think we all know where this is going. McCarthy delivers. It's low. First header by Flint defender. Shepherd gets his head to it on the edge of the box. Chance, squares, cleared. Walters is chasing back for it. Jacob Owen, an option on the halfway line. Walters has got time to find Shepherd. Doesn't. Through ball. Finds Owen Jones. Not fouled. Flint come away with it. It's going to the corner flag. Jacob Owen almost pinches it off Pegram. Again, Flint now beginning to take it to the corner flag areas. Goal kick. Owen Jones wanted the foul on the edge of the box. Everyone but the home fans thought it was a foul. Haverfordwest again take a goal kick short. Jenkins over to Watts on the right-hand side. Not much in front of him, to be fair. Has to come backwards across the penalty box. Jenkins, Jacob. Come on, boys. One last push. 89th minute. McCarthy forward to Harry John. Dummies for Shepherd. Shepherd gets it. Good tackle. Good tackle by Fofana. Puts it out for a throw-in. Boys look to get on it quickly, but I think they're going to wait for Jacob to put this in a dangerous area. 89th minute. Fourth official just getting ready to put his board up. It's going to be 5 added minutes. 5 minutes to go.
5 minutes.
It has been a fair few stoppages and the keeper's antics. Thrown by Jacob. First contact. Edge of the box. Harry John's half volley. As you can imagine, as you can hear, has gone over the crossbar. How the keeper's not had a yellow, I do not know. He's again, of course, switching sides to take his goal kick. Less than 5 to go then. We are still trailing 1-0 here at Flint. Ball, as his goal kicks have done all second half, swirling this way. Blues get possession of it very early. Zach's the option, but Jenkins chips it over to him. Good high press from the home side. We're looking, I think, to get their first 3 points at home all season. McCarthy on the left-hand side then. Chance to cross. Low. One, Harry Owen. It's been superb for the home side this afternoon. Hook clear by Fofana. Finds Ricky Watts. 40 yards out to Jacob Owen. Not the best pass. Has to go back to Zach Jones. Allowing Flint to get out of their area. Zach, head up. There's not much in front of him to aim for. Walters. Jenkins the option. Free here, but no, Zach goes big again. Puts it into an area. Shepherd's going to compete for it. Back to Harry John. Now inside the Flint half. 3 probably to play. John to Jenkins. Jacob Owen run himself into a ground, to be fair, this afternoon. Walters plays a crossfielder one first time. Can only go back to Owen. Back to Watts. Last man back for Bluebirds. Looking for a diagonal. Off square ball to Walters. Again, looking for a diagonal. Flint got every man behind the ball at the moment. Watts does play it forward. Headed out. Canniford is going to try and pinch it. Flint clear. There's probably 2 to play. This is the start of a very busy period of fixtures from the Bluebirds. We've got another fixture on Tuesday night where we will be bringing Bluebirds Nest live too. Pennab on the way in the MG Cup. Hope to be joined by the chairman, Rob Edwards, on that one. Oh, charge down from the keeper. There's half a chance. Blues chipped. Shepherd's hit the bar. Oh, Shepherd from 35 yards floated one. Last chance saloon here. Owen puts it into an area. Amoon head doesn't get on the end of it. It's gone up straight up in the sky. Free kick. Harry John deemed to a foul. Fofana there. Right at the death. Shepherd almost chipped the keeper. Floated one with the wind. Keeper seemed to have fingertips covering his goal, but it hit the bar straight up in the air, and Harry John fouls the biggest defender for Flint. 93 gone on the clock. It is nearing the end here of a unfortunate afternoon, it seems. McCarthy getting this back underway with the throw-in, goes down the line. Amoon, miscommunication slightly, came for it and it went over his head. Jenkins has to put it straight back into an area. Owen Jones finds Amoon, getting into the box, shows squares, nobody there. Kicks. It's going to be the last throw in here, but Flint are making a substitution. Buffoni, the 20s coming on for number 9, Elliot Reeves.
Replacing number 9, Elliot Reeves.
Couldn't be walking any slower if he tried. Buffoni is coming on. Last throw of the dice here from the Bluebirds. Jacob Owen, 6 yards from the corner flag, is going to be taking a long throw. They haven't been successful until now. Flint, I don't think they've got any attackers on the pitch now for the remaining 30 seconds of this one. Jacob Owen, that's a better one. It's into an area. Jenkins wins the first contact. It's deep, falls to McCarthy, gets his head over it. It's got to go out wide. Great little dink by Kyle Canniford. Amoon. Oh, flag is up. It's offside. I think that's it. Number of fans begin to head for the exit already here. I can't see there being too many seconds still to go on a very frustrating afternoon up in North Wales. And I think Flint are going to take the spoils. His goal kick has gone straight into touch again. No, kept in. Canniford flicks on. Amoon. There is the full-time whistle. Much to the delight of the home fans. It ends here. Flint Town United 1, Haverfordwest County 0. A little bit of scuffle between players over on the far side there. A little bit handbags, it seems. Owen Jones on the receiving end of a couple of shoves from the home team. Frustrating afternoon. A lot of handbags. It seems to have settled down now. We'll keep our personal thoughts and I'll try and remain humble amongst many Flint Town supporters. But we move on. We return to action on Tuesday then. Like I said, in the Nathaniel MG Cup, away to Penabont, where we hope to get back onto winning ways. But unfortunately, it is back-to-back Saturdays of 1-0 losses here. And it's congratulations to Flint Town. And we look forward to hosting them in October in Southwest Wales. But that's it for this afternoon then. Thank you for joining me, Diolch, and look forward to seeing you all again on Tuesday evening for the Penabont game. It's the Bluebirds Nest Live, over and out.